Hey, this is PBS.
Hello, I'm Jack Parkins. Tonight on American Masters, we premiere award-winning filmmaker Ken Burns' 97-hour documentary, McDonald's, shown in its entirety. Tonight we premiere Episode 1, right here on PBS. In 1955, William Eugene Lamb received the Nobel Prize for Physics, and the Tappan Zee Bridge opened to the public. Charlie Parker, Cy Young, and James Dean die. Moses Malone, Kelsey Grammer, and Chow Yun-fat are born. And in a little strip of land in San Bernardino, California, a restaurant serving 15-cent hamburgers opens its doors. In a few short years, it would become the leading chain among restaurants affectionately known as fast food joints. The idea was the brainchild of brothers Richard and Maurice McDonald, who were actually a married couple. The McDonalds came up with the idea when they needed a quick and efficient way to feed the barrage of Mexican slaves they employed to maintain their cattle farm. Richard, who was the bottom, suggested they turn their mess shack into a business venture. The McDonald's restaurant was born, but not after 11 Mexicans died during construction. It will be a grand place where children will frolic, women will feel like queens, and men could be men, all the while filling their bellies with nutrition food. Richard McDonald. McDonald's opened its doors on April 15, 1955. The reception was less than stellar. Only 3 customers came in to purchase from the 6-item menu. 2 died from food poisoning. Although the recipe for McDonald's hamburgers was not up to basic food health and service standards, the McDonald's brothers persisted, opening more chains across the country.
Cheeseburgers, by the very definition at that time, were not considered edible. In fact, before the McDonald's came along, they were generally used as spackle in drywall. But the McDonald's saw something in the market value. And so did Ray Kroc.
While eating a double cheeseburger in a Des Plaines, Illinois McDonald's, local businessman and cockfight promoter Ray Kroc chipped his tooth on a rancid pickle. What should have been a dental catastrophe turned into a business opportunity for both Kroc and the McDonald's.
To the McDonald's brothers, although my youthful smile is now maimed, my sense for seeing a good business venture has not diminished by any means. I feel that with my business know-how and your uncanny culinary skills, we would be a force to be reckoned with. I implore you to consider my offer. This opportunity does not come very often. Don't consider this luck. It comes with hard work. Luck is a dividend of sweat. The more you sweat, the luckier you get. Yours sincerely, Ray Kroc.
Dearest sir, we regret to inform you of our decline to your offer. We would no sooner join with a partner than to have actual milk in our milkshakes. You will be a partner in McDonald's over our dead bodies. Richard McDonald.
Oh yeah? Is that so?
Yeah. What you gonna do about it, bitch? In June of 1957, Ray Kroc had the McDonald brothers killed and purchased the company in a silent auction soon thereafter. He saw the company flourish under his regime, with McDonald's seeing profits for the first time.
The 3 most important requirements for success are being in the right place at the right time, doing something about it, and lastly, having a strong alibi.
Kroc had the McDonald brothers ground up into meat, and they were implemented as additives in his newest menu creation, the Big Mac.
2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickle, onion, all on a sesame seed bun. By God, it will be glorious.
Now they say that man's greatest invention was the telephone. I beg to differ. I've been eating these bastards since I was a kid. Actually, I'll tell you a story about the first time I ever bought a Big Mac. I was in my...
It was a very wonderful time to be around in. So many of our forefathers served on that very first McDonald's crew. Even now, whenever I walk into my McDonald's to get my fillet of fish, I get goosebumps just walking across that very same hallowed floor that so many young men sacrificed on.
My very dear Sarah, the indications are very strong that I shall be forced to work a double shift at the drive-thru today. Eddie Baines called in sick again, so I will have to take his place. I have no misgivings about, or lack of confidence that I can work the multi-mixer, and my courage to do so does not halt or falter. Sarah, my love for you is deathless. It seems to bind me with mighty cables that nothing but omnipotence could break. How gladly would I wash out with my tears every little spot upon your happiness. Sarah, do not mourn the fact that I won't be home to watch Jack Benny with you tonight. Think that I am gone, and wait for thee, for we shall meet again when I get off at 11. Yours lovingly, Sullivan Cogburn. Sullivan Cogburn died 2 weeks later in a freak multi-mixer accident. With business booming like never before, McDonald's became one of the biggest and most profitable corporations in the world. Ray Kroc would become a billionaire, and generations lived with McDonald's in their lives. It became synonymous with the great American way of life. Thousands more McDonald's restaurants blossomed all over the world, and customers were in the billions. Ray Kroc's vision of complete world domination was near, but he knew to accomplish this goal he was missing a key ingredient. Much like the new McChicken sandwich introduced that year lacked any real chicken meat.
Although we have a foothold on modern consumerism, we know there is one more continuous wellspring of revenue yet to be tapped into. That is of today's youth. We need a spokesperson that adults will trust, and more importantly, children will listen to.
With the allure of the same last name gimmick, Kroc believed pop singer Michael McDonald would be an ideal spokesman for the company. He was not. McDonald overdosed in a bathroom of a Woburn, Massachusetts McDonald's in 1963. Kroc next hired Popsy the Clown, a professional children's entertainer who was also given to fits of rage. While filming a commercial for McDonald's in 1966, Popsy drunkenly bludgeoned a stagehand to death with a wrench. Years later, after therapy and a good dry-out session, Popsy the Clown had a successful career as TV weatherman, Willard Scott. For years after Popsy's departure, Kroc tried several attempts at finding the right face for McDonald's. But children and adults alike found the choices Kroc made too odd, too arousing, or downright frightening. In the summer of 1967, Kroc received a letter from talent agent William Morris to see one more audition for spokesman.
Mr. Kroc, I feel that my client will provide for you a breath of fresh air in your continuous search for your spokesman. Please entertain the thought of seeing my client. He will not disappoint, and your search will be over. Yours truly, William Morris.
Kroc saw the young man in question the next day. He offered the new spokesman position to Ronald McDonald, almost immediately.
Today I met the future of this company. Today I met what McDonald's stands for: happiness, energy, understanding, and fulfillment. Today I met Ronald McDonald.
Within a short while, Ronald McDonald became a national icon and one of the most recognizable figures in the world. He was portrayed by method actor Marlon Brando, who embraced the complex challenges the character held.
He's an everyman. He's a person of great conviction and dedication. His plight is that of what society mirrors back. He sees what people think and perceives his own instincts through his suffering. Hence the makeup. I swallowed a bug.
Over the years, Brando continued his portrayal of Ronald McDonald. But the pressures of world stardom, along with an unlimited Big Macs for Life pass he received from the McDonald's Corporation, Brando ballooned to a bulky 350 pounds. After unsuccessfully attempting to spin the actor's new girth to the public, Brando left the role he made famous. He died while eating a double Big Mac meal on his Tahitian island. It was the end of a once great actor, and the end of an era for McDonald's.
Join us tomorrow night for episode 2 of Ken Burns' McDonald's, right here on PBS. And if you enjoyed this program and would like to enjoy further programs from your public broadcasting corporation, then please kindly donate. For only a small donation of $400, you'll receive this McDonald's tote bag as our appreciation for your generosity. Until tomorrow, this is American Masters on PBS. I'm Jack Perkins.